Open basmala في كل يقول الصائم هاوي outside قد ناشد إلى بياض النفق القارير. So the signs, all the signs going in the side to all the people walking here to see what's going on with the Assyrian people in the back home. Please. Hello, this. ايش مايتون قال؟ بس قال من لايف ليه البلاطة؟
Stanna lagom neonten ashreita. Dianach minta minofon. Edut silomon amma. Lawadet shamuta zit manotanayu aratana kutshe. Aha teglita fishtam lista. بربوم لا تقليتا وأطفت عوامة سيقوم الإشتام تاموس أبن إيوه خايا بقالوتا إيوه خاشف شا أمنايا من بنوني بناتت أطرا وهم شاب النطيخ لبراقة لتي ولايت خيا يانوهم وخيا أمتا عاشوريتا وهاليا بتشارخ عم صغيتا أمتنيتا اتأطرت أمريكا
كلنا تغلقها.
مديا ثامخ إقارة قاصغيتا أمتنيتا آشوريتا
يا طولي بيضة ايد الثاني استيرابي ليلاتك بتشطليلي ام الخايني نسياني ليلاتك بتشطليلي ام الخايني نسياني I got flavor.
שלום עליכם אخواتهم خطواتن أقرتها بتمنطينا بلشان الإنجليز قدني خنواتهم خطواتن يا خرواتن دينك بيشا عمان قاوداها تقليتا. Welcome and thank you to all those who have attended this protest against the land grabbing of our holy Assyrian lands in northern Iraq and in the Nineveh plain. We stand in camaraderie with our fellow Assyrians in the homeland that held their protests in Nuhadra, Iraq, July 6, 2026. The purpose of this demonstration is to pressure the Kurdish regional government to enforce prior judicial rulings in returning stolen Assyrian lands in the homeland. Today, our protests, we relay the same message as those in the homeland. Return our lands. We also say, as U.S. citizens, we are fully aware the U.S. policy is also, in one way or another, enabling the KRG to steal these lands by financial support that's being allocated to them. We request, as U.S. citizens, that our government pressure the KRG and Iraqi government in turn to return our ancient Assyrian lands. We believe, although we may be separated by oceans and borders, our bond as a people triumphs all distance. We especially who live in the West are endowed with the ability to speak against injustice especially. Therefore, my friends, we deliver our message today. To the Kurdish regional government and to other groups we say, stop the land grabbing and keep your hands off our lands. Long live the Assyrian nation. هدية طلب من أخونا أنليل هو أمان ومقرولة أقارت هدية هاقت أنليل
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming out in support of Assyria, in support of the Assyrian nation. My fellow Assyrians, friends and supporters of justice, thank you for standing with us today. Thank you for standing with Assyria. We are here because the Assyrian people have been ignored for far too long. We are here because our homeland is disappearing before our eyes. We are here because for decades, US policy in Iraq, and especially in the northern region, has failed to protect the very people who are indigenous to the land. For more than half a century, Assyrians have endured the illegal seizure of their lands, political marginalization, demographic change, intimidation, and the gradual erasure of our presence from our ancestral homeland, Assyria. Today, throughout the Nuhadra or the Duhok region governorate, hundreds of Assyrian towns, villages, farms, and private properties remain the subject of illegal confiscation, land disputes, and land grabbing by Kurdish individuals, groups, and authorities. In Erbil, including Ankawa, Assyrians have watched one of their most important historic communities undergo profound demographic and political change. And in the Assyrian homeland of the Nineveh Plains, or it should be actually Assyria Plains, Assyrian towns continue to face pressure from other groups, including members of the Shabak community, which are backed up by the Iran regime, through land disputes, demographic change, and political marginalization. This is not a new crisis. This has been happening for decades, and it continues today. We have seen it in just the past few months, from Bakhitme to Shiyuz, and most recently Kashkawa. What makes this even more painful is all of this has taken place while the United States has remained one of the most influential powers in Iraq. Billions of dollars in American taxpayer assistance have funded and strengthened governing authorities and security institutions in the region. Yet the indigenous Assyrian people continue to lose their land, their political representation, and their future. So today we ask a simple question. Where has the United States been while Assyrians have been oppressed and persecuted in their own homeland? Where has the condemnation been when Assyrian lands are taken? Where has accountability been? And how much longer must the Assyrian people wait for justice? Silence in the face of injustice only allows injustice to continue. Let me be absolutely clear. We are not here because we oppose any people. We are here because we oppose policies that have failed to protect the rights of the Assyrian people and have allowed those rights to be violated without consequences. We are not asking for privilege. We are asking for equality. We are asking for justice. We are asking for the right to exist in our own homeland. President Donald Trump and his administration have repeatedly spoken about protecting Christians around the world. We welcome those words, but the words must become action. If America believes in protecting persecuted Christians, then the Assyrians cannot be forgotten. They cannot be forgotten. If America believes in justice, then American policy must reflect that justice for the Assyrian people. Today, Assyrians continue to pay the price for policies that have failed to protect us. That must change. The United States has both the influence and the moral responsibility to do better. We call on the United States to publicly condemn the illegal seizure and put pressure to restore Assyrian land back to its owners. We call on the United States to ensure that its assistance does not contribute directly or indirectly to the continued displacement of indigenous Assyrians. We call on the United States to engage directly with Assyrian representatives and include Assyrians in decisions affecting our homeland. We call on the United States to make the protection of Assyrian property rights, human rights, and political equality a priority in its relationship with Iraq. Our message today is simple. Stability should never come at the expense of the Assyrian people. American support should never contribute to the disappearance of Assyrians from Assyria. Justice delayed is justice denied. To our fellow Americans, we ask you to stand with us. To our elected officials, we ask you to hear us. To the world, we say this: the Assyrian people are still here. We have survived empires. We have survived persecution. We have survived genocides, massacres, and we will continue to stand for Assyria, our dignity, and our future. We will not be silent. We will not disappear. We will never surrender Assyria. And we will never stop demanding justice for Assyria, because Assyria is not just our history. It is our home, and we intend to keep it that way. Thank you. Hiya Ashur. I also want to mention some of the supporters of the Assyrian people here. I want to greatly, deeply, and very grateful for the Jewish community here that are with us. And one organization in particular is a supporter of the Assyrian community, the American Jewish Alliance, and also which are part of the, or as one group with the Chicago Jewish Alliance. Also, we have from the Amazigh community supporting us here. So we want to welcome everybody. A big round of applause for the supporters of Assyrian people. And now I want to call out a very good friend of mine, Daniel Schwartz. He's the co-founder of the Chicago Jewish Alliance and wants to say something to the Assyrian people here. Good.
Thank you, Anil. And this is so impressive. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Good afternoon. As president of the Chicago Jewish Alliance, I stand here today in spirit of deep camaraderie and solidarity with the Assyrian community. There is something profoundly wrong with the world when one of humanity's oldest peoples has to gather in the streets simply to remind the world that they still exist. The Assyrian people trace their story back to Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, an ancient people, an ancient language, and an ancient homeland. And yet, a remarkably enduring journey. The Assyrian people have seen their homelands conquered, their communities scattered, and yet they have still built a vibrant global diaspora without ever forgetting where they came from. For centuries, Assyrians have been asked the same question: why are you still here? Empires that once ruled the world have disappeared, yet the Assyrian people remain. That is no accident. It is a triumph of faith, family, and the determination of an ancient people who refuse to disappear. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
As Jews, we understand this story in our bones. We know what it means to see ancient communities attacked, sacred places desecrated, and your very existence questioned. The survival of the Assyrian people is not just an Assyrian issue. It is a human issue. Because every ancient language preserved, every church rebuilt, and every cultural tradition carried forward, and every family that refuses to let its history die is a victory for civilization itself. So today, we stand with you, not out of politics, but out of a shared experience and moral obligation for free people to stand together. You are still here, so remember where you come from. And together we will ensure that the world's oldest peoples have a future worthy of their past. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. On behalf.
هدية we're gonna start some chants. هدية مخرون خكمة تنياتا نبسمع له خوتاني تنبرديا. Okay, so say after me. Return Assyrian land. Return Assyrian land. Return Assyrian land. Keep your hands off our lands. Keep your hands off our lands. Keep your hands off our lands. Stop the injustice. Stop the injustice. Stop the injustice. Mother Aratan. Mother Aratan. Mother Aratan. Thaya Umta. Thaya Umta. Thaya Umta. أرعد باب يساوي. أرعد باب يساوي. أرعد باب يساوي. زدقي. مصدر زدقي. مصدر زدقي. Stop the injustice. Stop the injustice. Stop the injustice. Keep your hands off our lands. Keep your hands off our lands. Return the Assyrian lands. Return the Assyrian lands. Return the Assyrian lands. Khayyator. 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 Protect our lands. Protect our lands. Protect our rights. Protect our rights. Stand with Assyria. Stand with Assyria. Stand and fight. Stand and fight. No more theft. No more theft. No more lies. No more lies. Justice for Assyria. Justice for Assyria. Now is the time. Now is the time. Our lands. Our lands. Our voice. Our voice. Today, justice. Today, justice. انطور الأراتان. انطور الأراتان. أديو طور الأراتان. Protect the rights. كليثة من آشور. كليثة من آشور. Stand and fight. بس مجنوتا. بس مجنوتا. بس من دقلة. بس من دقلة. كنوثة خاشور. كنوثة خاشور. إلا هدية. إلا هدية. أراتان. قالان. زدقان. كنوتان. أديو إلى يومان. أديو إلى يومان. إن بسمع لكم خزوقة شبقة كلهم هايتم بسي مرابا.
So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just kind of circle around here, around this whole area here. And this plaza here, this place here, just so we can show the people and kind of spread our message.
اوكي هدية بجمع كلن اخذتها سيركل اوردر شو اسمها جوجو مبارك
Please, everyone, repeat after me. We're going to chant these words here, phrases. Let's keep going as we circle. We're going to keep saying these words as we circle around this plaza here. Protect our land, protect our rights. Stand with Assyria, stand and fight. No more theft, no more lies. Justice for Assyria. Now is the time. Okay, I'm gonna say it slower so we can all repeat after. Protect our land. Protect our rights. Stand with Assyria. Stand and fight.
Stand and fight.
No more theft.
No more theft.
No more lies.
No more lies.
Justice for Assyria.
Justice for Assyria.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
Our land.
Our land.
Our voice.
Our voice.
Justice, justice.
Justice, justice.
Is our choice.
It's our choice.
Protect our land. Protect our rights. Stand with Assyria.
Stand with Assyria.
Stand and fight. No more theft. No more lies. Justice for Assyria.
Mommy,
Now is the time.
mommy, telephone.
Our land. Our voice. Justice, justice. is our choice.
It's our choice.
بيومتي هدية مني. أطرق قراءة.
أصرخ راسا.
أطرق قراءة. أطرق صدقا.
صدقا.
أطرق صدقا.
أصرخ صدقا.
خالق من عاشور. خالق من عاشور. أوديو كالا. أوديو كالا. من هدية وبسة. من هدية وبسة. بسة من قنوتها. بسة من قنوتها. بسة من سلطنتها. بسة من سلطنتها. بسة من دقلوخون. بسة من دقلوخون. كانوتا خاطرا. كانوتا خاطرا. كانوتا قومتان. كانوتا قومتان. كانوتا خناشان. إلا هدية. إلا هدية. أرعد بابا ساوان. أرعد بابا ساوان. سميم قالا. سميم قالا. شميم هوارا. شميم هوارا. شميم صرخياتا. شميم صرخياتا. إلا كنوتا. إلا كنوتا. أول فشخانا. أول فشخانا. انطور عراتا. انطور عراتا. خامخ زدقان. خامخ زدقان. كالخ من آشور. كالخ من آشور. أوديو كلايخ. أوديو كلايخ. بسة من قنوتا. بسة من قنوتا. يومتين بس ما شوخ شم خالوفا لا بس أخني نقدني نخرايا ودر منان. بسة من دوكله. بسة من دوكله. إلا كينوتا. إلا كينوتا. هدية إلى دانان. هدية إلى دانان. أي إلى تشعيتان. أي إلى تشعيتان. أي إلى يرتوتان. أي إلى يرتوتان. أول قالا. منطويخ قالا. منطويخ هوارا. منطويخ هوارا. شميم إلا. شميم إلا. أول قال الصبيا. Protect our lands. هذه ابني أمتن هايتم بسيمة رابا كفشخ بيبالجا هايتم بسيمة رابا خزوجة جبقة كل أخون كي كان أخون
We would please just stay here in the middle. We could all kind of gather around, kind of close to each other, so we could, yeah. الماسخ بسمع لكم الماسخ قروخ الأوضة عليه بسيمن. Now I'm just gonna keep repeating some of these words, and if you can repeat after me. We're trying to send a message to the United States, so they're going to be kind of towards the United States, directed to the United States. USA, stop displacement. USA, stop displacement. USA, protect the Syrians. USA, protect the Syrians. USA, stop displacement. USA, stop displacement. USA, protect the Syrians. USA, protect the Syrians. No more silence. No more theft. No more silence. No more theft. Our land, our future. Stop stealing Assyrian land. Hands off Assyrian land. Hands off Assyria. Hands off Assyrian land. Our land, our future. USA, stop displacement. USA, protect the Syrians. USA, protect the Syrians. Thank you. Yes,
مميتة يمينا مميلا مشتولا أطفت ما طفل كروتا ليش الشلل مكفيلا أنا زرت يوم جيتنا سيد أسرم كروتا وترى أسرتا
Okay, guys. Ganesh Ratume.
So what we want to say is that obviously the Assyrians are witnessing, and just like I said in my speech earlier, we are facing ethnic cleansing at the hands of many different groups, honestly, in northern Iraq and in Iraq and in general. Yet we see that either group, or say, for instance, many of our lands are being taken day by day. We are being erased from our homeland every day. And this is not by coincidence. It is not. We have to be clear about that. We have to know that it's not a coincidence. It is a systematic ethnic cleansing that has been going on for forever now. I mean, even ever since the so-called Kurdish revolution up in the north, Assyrians have been facing different types of discriminations. But again, to be erased, to be taken from your own land, is to be taken from your roots. It's just like taking a tree from its roots. It's not going to survive. So we really have to be careful. And the unfortunate part is the United States have turned a blind eye to all of this, or maybe even have witnessed all this and just have basically ignored it. So in a way, it is happening under the watch of the United States. And whether directly or indirectly, it is taking a big part, because they are the biggest supporter to the Kurdish regime in the Kurdish controlled region of Iraq. It's not a coincidence. This has been going on forever now. And we need to stop this is our duty here as Assyrians, is to deliver that message. And that is our cause. Our cause is our land. Because if we get our land, then we're not going to be afraid. We will not worry about being erased. We will not worry about being ethnically cleansed or massacred or anything, because that's our right. We must, as every human being in this world has the right of survival, the right of existence. So, and the very basic rights as a humans, we don't have in our own land, in our own homeland, that currently, honestly, is being occupied. Whether we, whether some people say it's occupied or not occupied, it is occupied. To have someone come in and take your home and take your land, that's occupation. So we must, again, we must know that. We must act. It is our duty here to act. If we don't act, then nobody will. So as Assyrians, that's what we must do. We must come and protest on a regular basis. We cannot leave this just today and done, or one and done. It doesn't work that way. We have to continue showing our disapproval. We have to go to Washington. We have to let the Americans know that, this is, we are being, again, it is a soft genocide, in a word. We are being, again, to be taken out of your land. And most of us here, and many of us here, whether, again, directly or indirectly, we've been kind of forced out of our lands. If not us, maybe our fathers. If not our fathers, our grandfathers. Every Assyrian, every generation of Assyrians have been persecuted at one point or another. And do we want that to continue? If we want it to continue, then we shouldn't do anything, because this is the perfect recipe for basically just disappearing from the face of the planet, and no more Assyrians will exist. But if we want that to change, then we must act. We cannot stand as we are today. And again, much appreciated to everybody that came in to stand with Assyria, to stand for Assyria, and to be united today for Assyria. So we appreciate every one of you guys, and we appreciate our friends from the different communities here that have come in support of our cause, of the Assyrian cause, which is the cause of our land. And again, that must change. We cannot allow it to happen. And as U.S. citizens, as many of us are, our money, our tax money, is going to our oppressor, is supporting our oppressor. So in a way, we are supporting our oppressor to strengthen more and more, and to have more power. And again, we must realize that this is a big part. Without the United States, there's no Kurdish regime. I mean, they are the ones that built that regime. So we must confront the United States government against its policies, which have been going on for decades now. It's not something that has happened recently. And we all here, again, may have witnessed that at some point or another. Again, billions and billions of American taxpayer money is funding our oppressor, the occupier of our land. And we're not against the people. We're not against any people. As Assyrians are very friendly people. We are very peaceful people. Yet we cannot stay quiet for our right. Our right is something that we must have as just human beings. Our cause is not a political cause. It's a humanitarian cause. If somebody comes in and takes my land, takes my property, takes my home, and cannot allow me there to live freely in my own homeland, in my own land. That stops being political, honestly. This is not a political cause. It's a humanitarian cause. And the United States and even the international community must act, and act now, and act quickly. Because we are endangered people. The Assyrians are endangered in the diaspora. We are a diaspora nation, and we're fading away little by little. We're fading away at the hands of the superpowers, such as the United States. And obviously, for supporting the regimes up in the north, and even in the Nineveh plain, or I should say the Assyria plain, because honestly, it's part of Assyria. It should be called the Assyria plain, but it's widely known as the Nineveh plain. And even there, I mean, the Iran-backed, groups and militias, even the Shebek have gone into our land. For instance, most recently in the village or the town of Tel Kefe, we have many Assyrian lands that are being basically changed, taken, confiscated, and demographic change everywhere in the north, in northern Iraq. So we cannot allow that to happen, and it is us. If we want to stop that, we can. We must know how to go about it. But again, we must act. If we want change, we must act. We cannot stay quiet any longer. We cannot stay silent any longer. If we do, then we're being erased, and we will just fade away, and we'll only be in the history books, if anybody remembers us in the next 20, 30, or 40 years. So we cannot stay a diaspora nation forever. We cannot stay a diaspora nation forever and ever and ever. So we must confront the United States to stop supporting the Kurdish regimes and to allow the very groups or militias that its enemies, such as the Iran regime, that they're just not doing anything about it. They're allowing this Assyrian demise just happen and go and go and go on. Thank you.
Nasser. All right. Right now. Oh, what about taking your belief? Yeah. The only in touch. Yeah, he's an envoy, yeah. So, yeah. In one way or another, not. Okay.
Oppression has got to go. Assyrian oppression has got to go. Hey, hey. Assyrian oppression has got to go.
Hey.
Neonti Chabiwa, Tlachamaniala Chapane, Chicago, Ninos Marcos, Bitmachrochak Metaneata. Pakdachon.
Thank you, everyone, for attending this peaceful protest. We are here demanding from our government, the United States government, to stop funding regimes such as the KRG that have been consistently persecuting Assyrians and other minorities in Iran. We are here for justice. We are here for equality, for human rights, for indigenous rights. We have been ethnically cleansed since the new Iraqi state came about in 2003. How is that a democratic country? It is a failed state. We call on the United States to hold the Iraqi central government accountable, to hold the Kurdish regional government accountable for the systemic demographic changes and ethnic cleansing, torture, political assassinations that the Assyrian people have endured. We will continue to do so every day, every week, every month. We will continue to demand from our government here, the United States government, that is responsible for the creation of the new Iraqi state, for the creation of the KRG, without which they would not exist. But now they exist to oppress other people. This has to stop now. An entire ethnicity is being erased from their ancestral homeland. Thank you all.
ويا شباب أنا ويا خيوط شانا يدري من رب الريشان لبدل كل نشان فأبارد الدار من طال الربار شوفنا قرار بنخلي قرار الأرض تنفتلي يا خير بنتي كوري ما في جباري أنا نارا صنعتن برمقا شوفنا الأمتان يا كيوتا بايا أمتان كيوتا بايا شوفنا يا
قال يا اخي الجده
بسمع لو بسمع لو مصر كالخ لخا أتي خد شقينا يعني بفضلنا البرتاينا مصر كلها كالخ لخا هاي خد شيك لك فيديو قال بس بسمع لو أنا دينا لخاتي وين بسمع لهم خد فضل ولا فضل لخا كلها خد وده يدرون الصين روض. So again, this is part of our message is, again, we're trying to send a message to the United States government against its foreign policies. Yeah. So again, and the current administration is known for, widely spreading around that supposedly they're, protecting Christians around the world. But Assyrians, as a Christian nation, one of the oldest indigenous Christian people in the Middle East and in the world. Yet we don't see that happening for the Assyrians. We don't see that. We don't see justice for the Assyrian Christians. We keep being taken again out of our lands. That President Trump has mentioned it many times that he stands for Christians, but yet when it comes to Assyrians, we don't see that. And as well, we want to, send a message to his administration and to his envoy to the Middle East, Tom Barak, to, not forget about the Assyrians in all the discussions and in all that politics that's going on. We cannot be marginalized anymore or any longer. Otherwise, we will just fade away and completely disappear. So again, we want to thank everybody here for coming out. All of our friends from different communities, from the Jewish community, from the Amazigh community that joined us today in support of Assyria, support of the Assyrian people. And obviously, every one of us came to do their duty. We did our duty today towards Assyria, towards our land. And we have to be proud of that, because this is what it means to stand for Assyria. And again, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate every individual, young and old, as we have people from all different age groups. We are all Assyrians. We are all part of the Assyrian nation. We are all Assyrian. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Rasina.
كان نبناتن يبالت دين كنا بريلخت تيمون مش مقالوهن تيمون لخت تيمون.
Okay, you guys, you're gonna repeat after me. We will stand until we get our land.
We will stand until we get our land. We will stand until we get our land.
We will stand
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
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 Until we get our land.
We will stand until we get our land. We will stand until we get our land. We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land. Until we get our land.
We will stand.
Until we get our land. We will stand. Until we get our land. We will stand. Until we get our land.
We will stand until we get our land. We will stand.
Until we get our land. Hey!
In the meantime, I just want to say big thank you to the people who organized this. This was done in a really short time. Today, and that was because of Rami, Jimmy, Stella, and Leo. Where's Allah? Where's Allah? And there's Allah. The team that made this happen. You should give a big applause to these people.
يلا guys.
Equal rights, equal rights. Assyrians deserve equal rights. Equal rights, equal rights. Assyrians deserve equal rights. Equal rights, equal rights.
Equal rights.
Equal rights, equal rights.
Equal rights. Equal rights. Assyrians deserve equal rights.
Equal rights, equal rights.
Serve equal rights. Serve equal rights. Serve equal rights. Right. Equal rights. Equal rights.
Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights.
Assyrians deserve equal rights.
Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights.
Equal rights, equal rights.
Assyrians deserve 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 equal rights.
Equal rights, equal rights. Equal rights, equal rights.
Assyrians deserve equal rights.
Equal rights, equal rights. Assyrians deserve equal rights. Equal rights, equal rights.
Equal rights.
Equal rights, equal rights. Equal rights.
Woman was there, tüm sana bir urze şmotum, sanme sana, uşun urze, kimon urze, sana bir urze nere, akçına, urze kâbe, urze yemmek zimon, beden tamam. Kimman tabi urze bidelman, Urzane sahne arzuza duizane sahne urza pumon sibrim urza ashimon ilana begiza urza pumon urza sona bimon urza betlu payma urza nitne mota shemme urza basimon ebedli fedgana abedimon tayemet urza 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 sona Lahu ala ala abutshima ana yuta tani mutta aiti tabu iko urza yuta
وركلي لخا كمتا
استاذ من يوم تخبيوه مطينا ختام دي تقليتا طلابين كل دينا تيوه لو كل باراي كبشي منن قا ختامة خرزن بس ما نوخون كلن آتخ اخا عائلة اخا بيتوتا كبشخ وختمخ لخرزن اني دينا كلية واتيوه باراي ان بس مالي آتي لخا اوكي هذه مجيب دي وفنواته وخطواته دي ومريزانه دي تقليتها طيانخ منت من كل لوخون ما كبت دريشة مقروخ للوخون إما دي خو السورة بابا نساون هاقي والان كل آشورايا داخروا ألفا برغولة الدواوة إديو يوم أختم قمص بطيتنا خازوغة جابقة كلهم واقع ختامة بتمصالح صوت مارنيتا قطرت بنونا بناتان إنا خايق وأفرد أوهاتان إيمت أنا معنا أفرد أوهاتان أنا قصدي إلى كل مدن خمس آية من بني سوريا بني العراق بني لبنان تركيا إيران هذه رش مصيوة شمت بابا برونا روخ تقوتشا آمين آمين عون دشميا نفقداش ماخ تيتي ملكوثاخ نهوى سوياناخ اي كنا دشميا اوبرا هولان اخمس سمقانا يومانان وشوقنا خوبين اي كنا دابخنان شواقا خياوين لا تانا لسيونا الا قصة من بيشا مطضلاخي ملكوثاخ خيلة تجبختا العالم امين امين على ناطر اي امتا هل يوم تنوم خامة خي قانوفون
بيضاخ ساينس ميكروفون.
وخي عاشور خي عاشور بريوتي خبيوه برتولخ بيوخون مانت اتلي بيضاخه متيلي مخرولي وكابشي قمداها ميس قد مطلخياخلي قد تقلياثي عودوياثي خينه بس ما لكم بيضاخه وخي قانوخن خي امتن عاشوري بك قانوخن بس ما فري سوريا
دمي بجارة شو دقيقة شو مختفى